Hi guys, it's bellarmycosplay here today, and we are live once again for the Hidden Language of Cosplay, episode 8.
Oh my gosh.
We're so far in. Today I am joined by...
Bombshell Barbie.
Hi Bombshell
Hello,
Barbie. Thanks for
you.
coming.
Thank you for having me. I'm so excited to be here. I've been waiting for my time.
When we shouted you out on, I can't even remember, to Shani's first visit here, I was like, I want her on the show.
I was like secretly like, oh my God, I've got to get on this
podcast.
But I didn't want to be that one that was like, hey. So.
Well, I'm glad you're here. I'm really excited. This is actually the second time we've hung out.
Yeah.
Our entire life. 6 months of knowing each other.
I know.
Second time.
No, but it's good.
Yeah.
I feel like I've known you forever.
Yeah, me too. Instagram, fancy ways. But tell us a bit about yourself before we get into the episode.
Well, I'm based around Brisbane. I've been only cosplaying for about 2 years now. Obviously, I'm really good friends with Tash.
Yep.
She kind of...
AKA Twerking Gherkin.
AKA Twerking Gherkin. She got me into... heavily into cosplay. And
She's like your cosplay mom.
She is. She's like my cosplay mom, and she is still in the process of teaching me how to sew and do wigs and all of that stuff.
Yep.
So, yeah.
And I don't think there's anyone else better to teach you that as well.
She's the queen.
Yeah.
She's the queen. Yeah, and outside of cosplay, I just do acting and musical theatre and stuff like that. So I'm just kind of immersed in the creative environment all the time.
That's so exciting. So list us a few of your favorite cosplays you've completed. Now, I obviously know quite a few of them, but I'm not going to say anything until you announce them. But
my favorites that I've done?
Yeah.
Well, I think
there's a few.
My all-time favorite that I've done, it was my dream cosplay, which was Alphaba.
Yeah.
That one took me a while.
We were literally just talking about that
just
before we went live.
I feel like we were repeating our conversation.
Yeah.
No, it took a while to make.
Yeah.
And it had been a dream of mine, and Tash wanted to make Glinda really badly, so I just was like, let's do it. And it took a long time and it took a lot of patience, like 4 a.m. the morning of the con, but it was so worth it. And like our most recent...
It's a beautiful cosplay.
Thank you.
Like, legitimately.
Thank you. I think it was the first time, because I think it was the first time I really truly, I felt really proud of what I created.
Yeah.
It was really nice. And I think like I love doing group cosplays, so it was nice to have someone else kind of going through the same stuff as me.
Like, and someone you can be like, I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Like,
literally,
this is the end.
I was like, Tash, please help. What do I do?
Yeah.
No, that was my favorite.
Yeah.
And got a lot of really good feedback on it. So
that's always a positive as well. And like the professional photos that I've seen as well from your shoots with like Twerkin, with your Glinda and Alphaba, they are beautiful. That one you just did where you're like in a library or something?
It was actually at a cinema in the city.
Oh, wow.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe I've forgotten the name. Queen, oh gosh, I'm so sorry. I should be shouting out to them because it's the most beautiful cinema I've ever been to.
Yeah.
It's like right across from the My Centre.
That's the one we went to when we watched Captain Marvel.
Yeah, we went there to see Mary Poppins.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Elizabeth Street.
There we go.
Yes.
We just had to get some help.
The most stunning cinema I've ever been to.
It was so beautiful.
And so like literally before we left, we were like, who do we speak to about doing a photo shoot here? Because it looks a lot like... And
they let you do that as well?
Yeah.
Wow.
We asked their permission and
Putting a pin in that and coming back to that later.
We spoke to them and they were like, yes, sounds great. Like, tell us what time we'll come as long as you give us some photos as well.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Of course.
So we just went around the cinema and took photos wherever we wanted.
Wow, that's really cool.
It was so fun. I felt like so fancy because Alphaba is like a role that I really want to play one day. So it was nice to be able to like step into her shoes for a minute. Yeah.
Wow. That's really cool. And besides Alphaba, what else have you done?
I've done Riverdale. That one I think that was the first like big group one that we did.
Yeah, because you were
where we all made it
Veronica.
Together. Yeah, yes. Veronica.
Yes.
That was really fun. She's a fun character. That was a good one. A lot of it was good because a lot of people, it was like when Riverdale was really like popular.
Yeah, like super popular.
So everyone, there was lots of other Riverdale cosplays as well, and that was also really fun because I love seeing other people love the same thing as you.
Yeah.
And then I've also I did Bombshell Wonder Woman. That was like my first proper cosplay. My coming out cosplay.
That one they introduce you to the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
I think that's really, I'm glad you left it on the coming out of the world, because that brings us to today's topic.
Yes.
Which is, if I remember correctly how I worded it,
Yeah.
it is pretty much creating the perfect cosplay profile for you.
Yeah.
Which is kind of what we wanted to talk about today. Now, obviously, we do realize that Supernova just occurred the weekend just gone.
Definitely.
We will be doing a debrief episode once Bree gets back from the Gold Coast. And once we've had a bit of time to digest and discuss what happened.
Have a little bit of a think about
it.
it.
Yeah, because cons are very overwhelming and very, very big on a large scale. So we wanted to kind of just talk about some rando stuff today and kind of distract from all of that and that post-con depression that happens. So, you know. So I guess we should get started. So I guess let's just start at the beginning. Of what would be your recommendation for the first thing to do if you're thinking about doing cosplay? It's a hard question. I'll put you on the spot.
That is a really hard question.
It is, yeah. Like, how did you get started? Like, what was the first thing that you did to pick up some fabric and do a cosplay?
Are you talking about like bombshell Barbie? Or are you talking about like high school Maddie going to meet Tom Felton in my Harry Potter costume?
Let's start at Tom Felton.
Okay. I was 14 and never heard of Supernova before in my entire life. I was really into pop culture though. I used to watch anime when I was in school, and I used to, be really into superhero movies, and Harry Potter's been my favorite for my entire life.
Yeah.
And I found out Tom Felton was going to be there. And I was like 14. And I was like, this is my moment. I will meet Draco Malfoy. And so my friend and I just dressed up in Harry Potter costumes and cloaks and went and met him. And then I saw all these people. And I think that's when I first realized what cosplay was.
Yeah.
And then, a few years later, I was working for a princess company with Twerking Gherkin. And she asked me to do a photo shoot with her. And I said yes. I had no idea what I was in for. It was a very scary cosplay photo shoot experience, but it was really fun, and I think that's where I got into it. So I was kind of thrown into the deep end just through a friend that I met. I know a lot of people just kind of start out by, I don't know, just going online and buying their costume that they like and their wig.
That's a good way to start though. Like,
that's what I did.
Yeah. I did, my first cosplay was like, I went to a con. Obviously, I'm from North Queensland. So North Queensland doesn't have supernova scale cons. They have where I'm from now doesn't even have a con. That's the sad part, but that's fine. We'll talk about that on a later episode. But they're a lot smaller. So like, I'm from a small country town. So I went expecting no one to really dress up, no one to really do anything. Because it's a small country town. You don't expect country people to really be into that.
Yeah.
Well, for me at least, I was still in high school. So I was like, I don't know what to expect. Because you watch like films and TV shows that like...
Going to Comic-Con.
Like, just for example, Big Bang Theory or something like that. And it's like huge, such a large scale. And you don't really know what to expect when you go to one in real life.
Yeah.
So I went to this small little event and I'm like, oh, like some people are dressed up. Yeah. And I met quite a few people that were dressed up. Some of them became my best friends. So then they were like, a year later, they were like, oh, you should like try and put something together. Yeah. And I was like, how do you decide? And they were like, just go for something that you like.
Yep.
Like that is kind of what you want to do. Or something that also, because I wouldn't suggest challenging yourself straight away.
Oh, no way.
No way. Like, don't put too much pressure on yourself to like.
Well, literally the first costume that I made entirely, I had help with the top, but like most of the costume that I made entirely by myself was Elphaba. Yeah. So all of the other ones beforehand, I'd had so much help with because I had no idea what I was doing.
No, and that's kind of what it is. So like,
I still have no idea what I'm doing.
That's like my Sabrina that everyone loves me for. That dress that I wear to the cons is. This sounds so weird. Like we both have the same con mum, but
yeah, I know. Oh,
that was a little bit of feedback there. But yeah, it was Twerking Gherkin. Like she gave me the dress and was like, you know what, you'd make a great Sabrina in this.
Yep.
Like borrow this and use this, and that's like Klaus, which I just did on the weekend.
Amazing.
Everyone loved my Klaus. Yeah. But I'd hate to tell you that jacket is provided by Twerking Gherkin as well.
Don't even be ashamed.
No. Like, because that's kind of what it is. Like, you find your friends that are kind of into the same thing. And
you help each other out.
You help each other out. Like, it's really cool. I don't know how I've helped Twerking out, but, you know.
I'm sure you have somehow.
Just being like, hey, give me all your things. I'll give them back.
Maybe I might give them back.
Yeah,
no.
yeah.
No, she's amazing.
No, she is.
She's very patient as well. She's helped me like learn how to sew and everything like that. And I'm still like, I can't just pick something up and do it. Like I have no idea what I'm doing. But she's
my go-to for wig help too. Like, if I have no idea what I'm doing, because I've never styled a wig.
Oh, really?
Ever.
Yeah, no.
Like ever. Mm-hmm. I literally just buy wigs that I think already kind of like are in the style of the character. So I'm like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing. But then if I'm like stressed about it or something, I'll just message her and be like, hey, I don't know what I'm doing.
Please help me.
What's the best way to do this? Like I wanted to do a, what's his name from Stranger Things?
There's many.
You know, the one with the bat?
Oh,
Is
yeah.
it Steve? Steve.
Yes, Steve.
I wanted to do a Steve cosplay. And I bought the shoes. Like, I'd already started putting it all together. And then I was like, how am I going to do his mullet? Because I've got short ass hair. Like, how?
Yeah.
And also, wigs are very hard to come by for men. Like,
really?
Actually, good wigs. Like, not tacky little plastic ones.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Like, nice wigs.
Yeah.
I'm like, how the hell do you buy a mullet wig that, like, is already styled to be like Steve? It's very hard. So I asked Tashani.
Did you take hers?
No. I asked her how she made one because I saw that she had done a few for like her It cosplay and stuff.
Did you see our Stranger Things photo?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, so
that's what made me like. I'd be like, hey,
please help
me. I want to
me.
do this, but how do I do it?
Yeah.
And she's lovely.
She is. Well, I mean, if we're talking about getting like what kind of started a cosplay journey, definitely would be.
Yeah, like find someone that's already kind of in there. And
if you don't know anybody, like Instagram's a really great place, a really great platform.
I get a few messages like that.
Like, if you want to start cosplaying and you're watching this, like message either of us.
Just message.
Because
message anyone that's actually been on this show.
Yeah, because everyone's super friendly.
Yeah,
like,
that's the whole point.
I get scared still. Like we're talking about this in the car on the way here. I still get scared being at conventions, seeing cosplayers that I like, being like, oh my God, like they look amazing. I want to go tell them you know, how great they are. I still get scared. So please don't ever be scared if you ever want any advice or anything. Like
that's kind of what we're here for.
Yeah.
And if there's someone that isn't open to getting messages about this sort of stuff, probably not the right person to go to.
Yeah, so, for sure.
You know, you're probably figuring that out.
Trial and error.
So yeah.
I think I just got very lucky.
Yeah.
For sure. And I think the first thing we did together was the photo shoot, but then when they were like, oh, we want to cosplay Hamilton, but we need a Peggy. No one wants to ever be Peggy. And I was like, oh, I'll do it. I like Hamilton. Yeah. And then that's when.
Because you've done quite a few musical cosplays.
Yeah, I think that's like
that's kind of what you lean towards.
Yeah.
Which is nice. I think that's refreshing. You don't have enough.
We just don't have enough.
No. Like everyone goes for like Marvel, DC, all of those or anime. I've realized anime is huge.
It is.
At cons.
So big.
So I see cosplays and I'm like, oh, I love that. But I have no clue what that's from.
I know.
Because I'm like, I don't watch anime. So I'm really sorry. But like, I appreciate it, but I have no idea what it is.
Exactly.
So I'm like, oh, and then I see like yours and like your Alpha Bar, and then you also did Heather's as well.
Yay!
That was beautiful.
I forgot about that one.
Yeah, I love your Heather's cosplay. It actually inspired me to put together a Heather's, but the TV version. Because, I won't bring that up with you.
I have opinions.
I know. I can see it already. I'm like, oh no, step back.
No. I'm sure it will be amazing. And like the costuming and everything on that TV series.
I just like the neon. Like the neon aesthetic.
I think the set and the costuming is incredible, but coming from someone who like one of my all-time favorite musicals is Heather's.
Yeah.
I can't watch it.
Yeah.
I've watched like 3 episodes and I was like, this is not right. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And I know people are probably gonna come for me, but
no, because people came for the show, so it's fine. Either way.
Sorry about it.
Haters are out there, well. But everyone has an opinion. And I personally, I haven't seen the musical Heathers.
Right.
So that's why I didn't really have an opinion on it.
Oh, no.
So,
if you, I'm not coming for you if you like it. If you like it, you like it.
Sounds like she's coming for me.
I'm not. I swear. No, I just like, it's my favorite thing. And when I did Heather's last year.
But that costume is amazing though.
Which one? The Heather's cosplay?
Your whole Heather's group was on point.
Stop it.
I'm sorry.
You're so nice to me. No,
this is how we became friends. I just complimented you.
Well, I fell in love with you straight away.
Yeah.
Sorry, you can't get rid of me.
It's fine. Can't get rid of Tashani either.
It's not like a bad
the whole
time.
thing. No.
Not a bad time.
It's like a whole fun thing.
I have a question.
Yes. Okay.
How did you come up with your name? Your
Oh,
cosplay name.
God. Oh.
I really would like that.
Last week I got red for my name.
I really struggled because I was like, I want to start an Instagram.
Yeah.
But like, what the hell do I call myself? Because, you know, everybody has their cosplay names and it took me so long. I'm just really curious, like, as to how you come up with your name.
My name was like, so originally I didn't really have a cosplay name, I guess. I had done a few cosplays, and because I was in a small town, I thought I'd be funny, like, and be like, I'm going to make it like an Instagram for my cosplays that I'm just starting up. And I hadn't actually had like a personal Instagram. So I was like, it's fine. I'll just do like a cosplay Instagram. And so originally my Instagram was Ben's Adventure in Cosplay.
Yeah.
Which I thought was really cute.
I think so.
Yeah, I thought it was cute. And I liked the name because in my head, I had this running joke with people I knew or worked with that one day I was going to grow up to be a reality TV show star.
Oh, yes.
Okay. And I would have my own reality TV show called Ben's Adventure.
Right.
And it would be like, it was like a 9-part series.
Oh, so it was planned.
Yeah, like I'd planned it all out. So like the main show would be Ben's Adventure. And then if Ben, I'm talking about myself in third person now, but that's fine. If Ben was to go to like Puerto Rico or like America, it'd be like Ben's Adventure in Puerto Rico.
Oh,
or like
yes.
that'd be the spin-off titles and they'd be like the special episodes.
So kind of like Hamish and Andy's Gap Year.
Kind of, yeah,
Like
but it'd be
Asia
like,
or like,
yeah. It'd be like, but Ben's Adventure in, and it'd work.
Well, I mean, I'm waiting. Come on. Where's
look.
the series?
All right. And then I got weird ass messages on my Instagram that was like, you know, like I moved to Brisbane and stuff and started to be like, I don't know, more in the community or kind of more followers and stuff. And then I was getting people that had found out that I was a gay man.
Right.
And I was getting messages like of like either it was like 2 different ways. Like it'd be like hate for being gay and cosplaying female characters and male characters and being open about who I am.
Yeah.
And then there was like the messages that were like, yo, I think I live 5 minutes away from you. Come me. Like, and I was like, no, this is too weird. Like I can't have this. Because then I also had people
I can't have this connected to my reality show. I'm sorry.
Not even that, but
This
like...
is a serious conversation. I'm just trying to be funny because I'm awkward. Continue. Sorry.
But then they were starting to add me on Facebook through my personal...
Because of your name.
Yeah, because it was Ben. And like, it doesn't... This is the weird thing about like social media is you're very easy to be found, even if you're not. Mm-hmm. Like, so I was like, my pages weren't linked. They weren't posting on anything. So it wasn't... Like, my profile is private on Facebook. So I'm like, yeah. But then they're adding me and stuff. And, like, if they can find me from Instagram to Facebook, I was worried that they could find my family or, like, my sisters that are younger than me and stuff like that. So I was like, I can't have any of that kind of, like, I need to stop the fallout before the fallout happens.
Yes.
So then I decided to come up with a new name. So it's still... I still kept the adventure part, adventure in cosplay, but I changed my name to Bellamy because the B and the E is Ben. And then Bellamy is my favorite character from The 100. So I love The 100, like a massive fan of 100. And then I changed the name to Army so that it's kind of like Ben's Army.
Yeah.
But like all in one.
Yeah.
And then it's still, so now it's just Bellamy's Adventure.
Yeah.
Or like Bellamy's Adventure in Cosplay. So like I changed it, and then on Facebook it's Bellamy's Adventure in Cosplay.
Yeah.
But on Instagram it's just Bellamy's Adventure.
Yeah.
Or just Bellamy Cosplay now. Because it's just easier, and it's easier to brand as well. Because I realize that a lot of people have names that like are kind of like an actual name.
Yeah.
Like you can't brand Bellamy's Adventure in Cosplay as like a...
Yeah, because it's so
long, it's so like there's so much to it. And then I was like, yeah, I need an actual name so that when I guest at cons and stuff, it's like Bellamy. Yeah. Bellamy Cosplay is here.
Easy.
You know? Yeah, it's just one syllable.
Rolls off the tongue.
How about you? How'd you come up with Bombshell Barbie?
Well, it took me like ages because I think
it is a long process.
I got to that point where I was like, okay, I'm going to make a cosplay Instagram. And I wanted it to be separate from my personal Instagram because like obviously I do a lot of acting and stuff. So I wanted to keep them separate.
Yeah. Which makes a lot of sense as well.
Yeah, because I'm not like ashamed of people knowing that I cosplay, but also like...
It's just a professional thing.
It's a professional thing. Yeah. And like I like to have fun with cosplay and I like to, you know, muck around and do all that stuff. So I just kind of just have that separate. And also like people knew who I was, but it's also like I wanted almost like my trademark to be like, this is who I am. And, you know, like I wanted a name that kind of encapsulated what type of cosplays I was doing.
Yeah.
So, you know, I'd just done Hamilton and I played Peggy, which was one of the Schuyler sisters, who are 3 really, really like strong women.
Yeah.
And then I also cosplayed, I did Bombshell Wonder Woman. That was my, like, obviously, like I said before, like my coming out one.
Yeah. Yeah.
And she is a very strong, independent woman. So I was like, what are the type of cosplays that I'm going to want to be doing?
Yeah.
And, you know, I wanted to do women that were incredibly strong and incredibly independent and that were kind of really positive role models for people.
Yeah.
The first name I came up with, I messaged a couple of my friends about it because I was like, okay, I have 2 ideas.
Yeah.
What do you think? And my first one was Wonder Bunny cosplay, but I hadn't like put it on anything because I wanted Wonder Woman as a part of it because she's my favorite.
Yeah.
And it just randomly, that's what I thought of. But then, you know, I was
kind of
like,
cute too.
I thought it was cute.
It's cute. Yeah, it's a cute name.
But then I was like, well, when you think of strong, independent women, my mind goes to Bombshell.
Yeah.
You know, because you can be gorgeous and you can be beautiful and you can be drop dead like amazing and incredibly beautiful, but then you can also take over the world.
Yeah, exactly.
So, and I
like that.
I consider like Wonder Woman and you know, like Heather Chandler and Elphaba, all people like that, they're all bombshells in their own way. And then Barbie was, I just didn't want to keep it as Bombshell. I wanted, you know, like 2. And then Barbie came about because Barbie has had 100 million careers and she, you know, the character of Barbie gets to be whoever she wants to be. And
this is also true.
She's a strong, independent woman.
Yeah, she
so
is.
I
She
was
don't
like,
need no Ken.
No, she don't. She can be a doctor. She can be a vet. She can have 17 horses and she just have this massive dream house. And
She can be Rapunzel and the Nutcracker.
She can. She can be everybody she wants to be. So I was like, Bombshell Barbie to me encapsulates the characters that I want to be cosplaying.
I really like that.
Yeah, and I'm really excited to share that because when I
had
my meaning.
been wondering like how you came up with your name because it's so like, I don't want to say iconic, but iconic. Like it is.
Thank you.
It's very like, it's to the point, but you already know what you're getting as well. Like Bombshell Barbie, like it makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Like I was like, oh, okay, like I get it.
Right, and
without
I'm glad.
even knowing the behind story.
No, I'm glad. That's what I was going for.
I really like your behind story.
Thank
That's
you.
so cool.
I really wanted, but I also just wanted like, because I also did the princess parties and everything.
Yeah.
A part of cosplay for me that I love is like when kids see their favorite characters at conventions and they're like, oh my gosh, you just like them, you know, and that makes me really happy. And I just wanted to also have that as kind of like a positive, what's the word?
Like encapsulate that in like...
Yeah, and I wanted it to be like a positive message for them.
Yeah.
So...
Oh, I like that.
That's where Bombshell
You heard
Barbie
that here
came from.
first as well. Just on a side note.
No. Yeah.
But that's really, really cool.
Yeah.
I really like that.
Thank you.
Aww.
And then I started my Instagram account and that's...
And you've gone from there to where you are now.
Yeah.
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 Aww.
Yeah.
I like that.
And now I'm on a podcast.
Yeah.
Look at me go.
Look at us. I have another question though. How did you start actually like, I don't know, like creating the name? Like what process did you go through? For those that do want to start a cosplay Instagram.
Right.
How would you even, like, because there's obviously so many things you can call yourself.
How do you like actually start?
How do you actually like start
I'm going to be honest with you. I actually have no idea. I asked a few people and I was like, how did you come up with your name?
Yeah.
And I
think hearing the stories.
They just kind of were like, oh, I don't know, it just kind of happened. Or like, oh, I thought about it and, you know, blah, blah, blah. Like I think about the cosplays I want to do. And that's actually one thing that Twerk and Gherkin said to me was, well, what type of cosplays are you going to want to do?
Yeah.
And I just knew straight away that I wanted to do like strong independent women. Like that's just what I automatically thought of first.
Yeah.
And then I kind of just went from there. And I think it started because I was doing Bombshell Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
And I was like, Bombshell.
Well, see, that's where I kind of assumed the bombshell came from.
That's where it originally came
from. I was like, oh, your first costume was like Bombshell Wonder Woman, so that makes sense to me.
Because originally I wanted to do like every type of Wonder Woman, which I like. There's still so many Wonder Womans that I want to try, but then I was kind of like, no, think about it.
Yourself to that.
No, I was like, no, actually, just really think about it. What are you really going to do? And then I was like, probably going to not do Wonder Woman every time. So that's why Wonder Bunny didn't really stick with me.
Yeah,
Bombshell. As soon as I yeah, I think it just came from asking other people. That's how I started. And then I just started throwing words out there.
Because like mine was just my name. And then I like started getting all of that. And I was like, oh, like I don't want to keep it that, but I don't know what to go to. So I just kind of like played around with it. I can't even remember what like other names I was going for.
Yeah, I don't know. It just kind of happened. It was weird. Like it took so long though. Because I was like, oh, I just want to hurry up and make my Instagram account because I want to share my pictures and everything.
Yeah.
But
because I also didn't want to like copy
someone else.
So you have to like try and find something unique.
I have a story about that. So it's not a good story, but it's like not an issue anymore.
Yeah.
So I came up with the name. It took me bloody ages. And I was really happy with it. I started my Instagram account like 3 months afterwards. I got this message from this random dude on Instagram being like, you have copyrighted Bombshell Barbie from this account. And if you don't, and she is trademarked to her name. And if you don't change your Instagram account or your name, then we'll sue you. And I was like, I don't know you. Like, I don't even, and I went on her account and it was just this random chick from America who I don't even know what she did for a job. Like, good on her. She's like living her best life.
Yeah.
But I didn't know her. I didn't know of her. She was, I don't know if she was a bodybuilder or something. And her name was, it just said Bombshell Barbie, but it had TM. And I was like, oh, maybe she has paid to trademark the name.
Yeah.
So then I got back in contact with him and I was just like, all right, well, is it trademarked in Australia? Like, because I didn't want to copy someone's name. I didn't want to take that away from her. Like, that's her empire that she's built. So I ended up asking him questions and he was just being extremely rude. And
as they are.
And it just got really, and I was like, well, if she has a problem with it, she can speak to me about it.
Yeah.
She never contacted me. So then I just Googled the law in Australia and there's like a website you can go to where you can type in the business name.
Right.
And it'll tell you if it's trademarked or not. And so I typed in the name and it wasn't trademarked. So I took a screenshot and sent it to him and I was like, it might be trademarked in another country, but in my country it's not. So I'm going to use it.
Yeah.
And this went on for like a month and a half.
Wow. That's intense.
And he was commenting on all my pictures being like, you know, you're just copywriting everything and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, can you just leave me alone? Like, also, I'm just out here trying to
you're not even doing cosplay.
It's a completely different
field.
Completely, exactly.
Yeah.
I just had no idea what was going on, but I mean, I handled myself okay.
Yeah, yeah.
And he's left me alone ever since. And
that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just like be a little careful.
Don't go overseas with that name.
Look, I probably will, but just I think that's the one thing. Like what you were saying about like copying names, or like you don't want to, because you want to be your own individual person, and you want it to kind of reflect who you are as a person, but then you also don't want to be like taking that away from someone else.
Exactly.
So do be careful.
I was like for mine, also I had a fun interaction on Gold Coast this weekend.
Yeah. What happened?
I know I didn't want to talk about it, but now I'm going to because it does involve cosplay names.
Yeah.
So last week on the episode, Dashani and Jesse decided to kind of rip my name for being shit. But that's fine. They were joking.
Shit.
They were joking.
Oh, good.
Okay, I'll just say they were kidding. I know they were kidding. But I was speaking to a few people on Gold Coast, and supposedly there is another Bellamy cosplay out there.
Look, yeah, but like the name.
I don't know though.
I don't know. I don't
Googled,
either.
like I Instagrammed it because I was like, I need to check if there is another Bellamy cosplay out there, because I have in the last few weeks been considering changing my name again because why not?
Yeah.
And then someone told me on the weekend that someone was hosting a panel talking about makeup techniques and makeup tutorials and stuff like that at Gold Coast Supernova, called Bellamy Cosplay. So anyone out there, if you know a Bellamy Cosplay, can you like hook me up with them and let me know? Because that will convince me to change my name. Because I don't want to be the same.
Well, I mean, is it different? But you said it's based off a character.
Yeah, it is.
As well. So it could just be that.
The 100, but I spelled it wrong. Like I spelled it differently. That's why the army came into it. And I was like, I don't want to copy it. And
that was my other thing as well with this random dude that messaged me. I was like, no, I'm Bombshell Barbie Cosplay.
Yeah.
I'm not just Bombshell Barbie.
Yeah.
And he was still like going on. It's weird.
Yeah,
but like I'm going to look up.
Yeah, because I was kind of like, I don't know. So I had to get like because I don't want to copy someone else's stuff.
Not,
like, and I don't want someone to be like, oh, like I don't want to find out after I've like built everything and
exactly.
Done
and you've
all this work.
and that's what people know you as. And then you've got to be like, don't call me that now.
I have banners. I have I'm currently in the process of getting like business cards done up.
Oh, I need to talk to you about that while we're at it. Yeah.
Yeah. Because I've guested at a few cons.
Yeah,
so I'm
for
like,
sure.
I want to start investing money into actually like producing my brand.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I kind of need to know if there's another Bellamy cosplay out there
before
I pay all this money to do that. Like I printed banners and stuff, and they're not cheap.
No.
So I'm like, I don't want to. Like I still have them, but I can redo them because they were way back from when I first started.
Right.
Officially, really trying to do.
Are they like
cosplay.
what you hang up when you go?
Yeah. So when I go to a con, I've printed out. So I have this guy that I know. He does a lot of digital editing and stuff for businesses and stuff. And I went to him and I was like, hey, how much would it cost to get this done up so that I can print it? And because I'm friends with him, he doesn't charge me. So I'm like, I love you so much.
Oh my God.
But he literally I did a Tomb Raider shoot way back when I first started kind of guesting at things. So I'd done cosplay before, but once I'd been contacted to go to an event as a guest, I was like, okay, I need to do up a banner. I need to make something so that I look pro.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I need to do a Tomb Raider shoot, or I need to do a shoot that is new.
So it's like the ones they have when you go meet a guest.
Yeah, kind of. But I have my own. So
Yeah.
I've got two of them. So I put one at the back and then one on the front of my table.
Yeah, cool.
And then I kind of have a tablecloth that it's attached to, and then I have all my prints out and stuff.
Cute.
Yeah. So it's super cute, and it has my little it's got a little Instagram picture. It'll be Bellamy's cosplay, and it's got a Facebook picture, and it's Bellamy's adventure and cosplay, and then it's got my email little picture, and it's my cosplay email.
Yeah.
So I'm that way I'm multiply contactable.
Yeah.
I just don't have business cards because
cos cards is something that I need to think
and
about.
after my chat last week, they're currently in development.
What did they say? Were they you're not legit?
No, they were it helps
No,
get your
definitely.
brand out there. So
I need to get some.
yeah. Once you I wouldn't recommend doing that straight away though.
Oh no.
Don't do that straight away. Just for anyone watching.
No, it's not.
Because this episode
And
is all about
also
starting.
It's also not 100% necessary.
Needed. Yeah.
It just depends on where you want to go with cosplay.
Where you want to what you want to do with it. So like you said, you need to know what kind of costumes you're producing and all of that. Go into cosplay. My recommendation is go into cosplay just to have fun to start with.
Show.
Yeah, just go in, have fun. Don't compare yourself to anyone else because you are.
That's
different.
a big one.
That is a huge one, because everyone starts off differently. You could be a seamstress and then just start cosplay because you like making costumes.
Exactly.
Everyone starts at a different level. I don't know how to sew.
I think the most important thing is that it's fun.
Yeah.
Because that's what it is. It can be stressful,
Oh,
but
it's hella stressful.
you do it because you love it.
Yeah.
And even if you want to cosplay Disney princess, but you don't have the money to buy the costume or you don't have the means to sew it yourself.
Yeah.
Even just when people do Disney bounding and stuff like that, there are so many different ways that you can cosplay. And when I first started doing it, I cosplayed anime a little bit when I was in high school, and those photos will never see the light of day because it was terrible. Let's leave it
at
at
Gold
that.
Coast, there were people dressed as Attack on Titan.
I have
It's
no idea
an
what that is.
anime. It's Attack
Is that
on
the one
Titan.
with
It's
Raven? Is that one?
No. That's Teen Titans.
Teen Titans. That's what. I don't know what Attack on Titan is.
It's a Japanese anime about giants breaking through a wall or whatever.
Okay.
And I saw 3 people that had built themselves as walls out of cardboard.
Oh, that's amazing.
And then they had the little giants sitting on their shoulders from
Wow.
Attack on Titan.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's cool because I actually know what
That
Attack
is,
on Titan
yeah.
is. And I'm like, that's kind of cool. But you could tell that it was probably their first cosplay and stuff like that. I'm like, that's amazing.
Yeah. And they will
yeah.
probably be so proud of it. Yeah.
Well, they built a wall out of cardboard. Who would?
Yeah.
I'd be proud of that.
I know, me too.
But yeah, so start small.
And just
start
do what you
comfortable.
like. I was in grade. Oh my God, I was not cool in school.
I don't think any of us were.
I'm still not cool, but
No, me either.
we'll just pretend we are.
Yeah.
I watched a couple animes. I didn't really know much about them, but then my friends told me a couple to watch, and I watched one of my favorites was Soul Eater,
Okay.
and I remember going to, it was Gold Coast Supernova in my costume. My costume was really cool. I ordered it online and I thought it was so fabulous, but my wig was actual shit. It was terrible.
Yeah.
And I was going to meet the Weasley twins. And I was like, oh my God, yeah, this is great. In the photo, my wig has slid back like here.
Oh no.
And I'm devastated because I can't show anyone the photo because I look.
You know what you should do? Scan that, send it to someone, and get them to edit the rest of the wig down, and then you can post it everywhere.
Maybe I'll do that.
Because that's what I'm thinking.
But
of doing for my
at the
one for
time,
weekend.
I was like, oh, I'm feeling myself. I'm in my
Yeah.
Maka cosplay, feeling great, you know. So just do what you want. Like if you want to cosplay from an anime, cosplay from an anime. If you want to, do you know who I really want to cosplay? And I'm gonna get dragged for this, but I'm obsessed with the Descendants. Have you seen that?
Okay.
Continue. No, I can't tell.
No, continue.
I love that movie, and the third one is coming out really soon, and I really want to cosplay
We
Evie.
want to talk about doing a group cosplay. Can we do that? Because I want to do Carlos.
This is a conversation for off camera.
I'm obsessed with the Descendants.
Me too.
Obsessed. The music is beautiful.
Second one.
Oh.
The second one's my favorite.
See, I just love the first one because it's a iconic first one.
Yeah, but like Uma.
Touche. Anyway,
Sorry,
we'll
guys.
talk about that after.
But yeah, see, like just anything you want, just do it.
Anything.
And
Just
if you
start small.
Yeah.
Though.
Don't rush yourself and push yourself too hard.
Like my first cosplay that I made took me maybe like 6 to 8 months, like to make myself. So like that was my Scarlet Witch, and it took me forever, even though I was just buying it all. Like
Still.
it still takes forever, but like now I produce cosplays maybe once a week, and
Oh, I wish I had that motivation.
fucking intense. But that's what I mean. Like, don't bite off too much.
No,
you can chew to
definitely.
start with as
when
well.
I first started, I was like, oh, I do really want to be able to make it myself.
Yeah.
And it's
But sometimes you just can't when you
just
start
can't.
off. Like sometimes,
well,
like
I was lucky. I'm obviously lucky enough to be extremely good friends with Twerk and Gherkin, and also Gigi.
yeah,
And Gigi's an incredible seamstress. And they both helped me heavily.
Yeah.
Like they'd teach me how to do it, but then if I couldn't do it, they would like do it for me.
Yeah.
So I was very lucky
Yep.
in that sense. But like with Alphaba, that took me a very long time.
Yeah.
Because it was the first time I'd
yeah,
properly been like, okay, I have to do this myself,
Mm.
you know? So and that took me like 2 years to get to that point.
Oh no.
What?
Dashani is watching the episode, and she's messaging me about our conversation.
Well, because we're talking about her? We're saying
I'm
good
going to bully Maddie if she cosplays Descendants.
things. Damn it! Okay, I won't. See, even your cosplay mum can come for you sometimes. That's really
But
cool.
I won't bully you.
That's really cool.
Yeah, that is.
We need to focus on these people.
Yeah, sorry. I'm just checking if there's any other questions on the.
Oh, it's just Tash.
Oh, it's just Tash. She's like, no questions. I just love you both.
Oh, we
Thanks,
love you
Tash.
too.
Love you too.
We love you too.
Karkali Cosplay did ask, how did you come up with your own names? But we've already answered that. But thank you for the question, Karkali Cosplay. We really appreciate that. Anyway, I'm going to put this back down.
Yeah. Yeah, Ben.
Sorry.
I'm not kidding.
Sorry, my apologies. Where were we? I've lost track. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it just it takes like don't
Shani
push yourself
bully
straight
us.
away. don't expect
Yeah.
to be. Don't push yourself to be at a level that you're not ready to be at. Just
Yeah, like don't
do it for fun.
Like it's really cool to follow people like Cosplay Chris or like I don't know, Major Sam
What a
Cosplay
queen.
and stuff like that. Like it's like I would even say like following Twerk and Gherkin.
100%.
Like people that produce a heap of like amazing cosplays.
Mm.
Like yeah, they're amazing, but they've all worked to get to where they are. So like if you are starting out, don't follow those people expecting to produce the same quality and the same content as they are, because then you will most likely be disappointed and also stress
agree
yourself
with you,
out.
100%. I remember when I went to, because I'd only done group cosplays before, when I went as Bombshell Wonder Woman for the
Yeah.
first time. I loved that costume so much, but I was like on the way to the con, I was like literally shaking because I had this vision of what it was going to be like and what I had to be like. And like, was my costume going to be good enough for all these people and blah, blah, blah. And it was like unnecessary anxiety because you just go, and if you're having fun, the people around you are going to see that you're having fun and they're just going to like love what you're doing.
Yeah.
And that's,
I can't agree more with that.
Yeah.
Like, 100%. Like I have done probably the exact same. Like I've done, yes, you see me on Instagram and stuff and it's like, oh, he does a lot of costumes and stuff, but that's just me on my own.
Yeah.
When you're in a social setting with people that are doing either the same costume or a costume that you wanted to do or something like that. Like there's a lot of pressure then, and that's all internal pressure. It's not them actually applying
It's
that
nobody
pressure.
else. It's just like,
It's literally,
you know, and that I think that
Yeah.
comes with like, I mean, I know I'm a perfectionist.
Yeah.
And if something's not right, it will like literally irritate me until
Yeah.
like there's no, but it's just because, you know, I'm one of those people that always feels the need to be at the top of my game at all time. And I think because this was something I wasn't I didn't have a lot of knowledge about and I wasn't an expert in, you know, I panicked.
Yeah.
But I
Well,
mean,
that's
I'm okay.
normal though
I'm
as
okay
well,
now.
like,
Like it just takes a little while to get used to. And like meeting all the new people and everything like this. So I've been to conventions for the convention.
Yeah.
And now I go to the convention for the convention, but also for cosplay.
Yeah.
And
Well,
it's a whole different,
it's a whole
different ball game.
thing.
It's
Whole
like,
different thing.
sometimes I genuinely just want to go inside and be like, I'm going to go look at the stalls. And then sometimes I'm like, oh, okay, well, I'm going to go.
I started going to cons. Like I probably only started cosplaying at like Supernova and stuff maybe 3 cons ago. I would cosplay outside of cons and like I would do all of that. But I would feel so much pressure to go because of what I produce online.
Yeah.
I don't want to produce something terrible
Exactly.
that you can see in real life.
No, I know exactly what you're saying.
Yeah, so I used to just go in normal clothes and I'd walk around the con. I'd meet a few people that I'd met online. Most of the time I'd go with just my family, to be honest, because my family's big into con scene as well. Like they meet all the guests, they like go look around the stalls and stuff. So normally cons for me are very family based.
Yeah.
Like that's when I get to actually see my family. So like I wouldn't go in costume. And then
I think a lot of it comes from just like fear of judgment. And I think every
100%.
single person, no matter what they say, struggles with self-confidence.
Oh, 100%.
And if you can get over that in your head and you can be like, you know what? Yep, I really love this character. Maybe I can't sew it, but I'm going to buy it online. Or maybe I'm learning to sew and I'm gonna give it a crack. Or I'm just going to wear something, maybe one of their costumes that's more normal clothes because I don't know where to start. Like that is okay.
It's perfectly okay. Like there are a lot of people that just this weekend gone did Captain Marvel with the 9 Inch Nails version with the leather jacket and the cap. And I'm like, yeah, it's casual, but like it's still cosplay.
The movie yet.
Oh, sorry, I forgot. It's still cosplay.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
As long as you're having fun.
Yeah.
That's the main thing. And I just sometimes I get a little bit upset with the way that in the community sometimes people are brought down for that. And I'm a big believer in like it's fun and you should enjoy it and you should be proud of it no matter what. And you know what, if you're just starting out, don't be afraid. Just go for it.
And don't listen to other people as well. Like I know that's easy.
Listen to me because I'll tell you you're amazing.
Yeah. But like I know it's easier said than done. But like if
and
you're getting comments,
I'm sure you can agree that even now you still struggle with that because I do. 100%.
Yeah. Just for example, Klaus on the weekend, the jeans, they were leather pants, but they didn't have the gap that he has in the show with the the stitching that he has, and like even just wearing fishnet to a convention is very daunting. Like, so yeah, I struggled a lot with that.
Yeah.
And I was telling you in the car, like I actually had a run-in with someone at the
What
con
the heck?
that actually got mad at me because I wasn't in cosplay, but I'm a cosplayer and I shouldn't be there if I'm not in cosplay. So like I even still deal with that.
But it's like there's literally no rules.
No, do whatever the hell you want.
Literally.
Someone
That's just it.
Like, honestly, do not listen to other people. I made the mistake on the weekend and listened to someone that was an idiot. And, like, I regret that because I now have a terrible photo with Tyler Heckler. But that's fine. Whatever.
These things will happen.
I'm a little pissed about it, but that's fine. But, yeah, so don't listen to people, especially starting out. I would say it's very easy to listen to other people when you start out.
Yep.
Whether now I kind of just like roll it off the back if it's on my like social media and stuff because I'm like, oh, this is public domain. Like you kind of have to get used to the hate, but that's shit. For saying that,
I get it.
Yeah, it's terrible.
It's
but
not nice at all.
No.
But just like, I think also one thing that really helped me was YouTube. If you don't know how to do something and the people around you don't know how to do it, go on YouTube.
Yeah,
So helpful.
Tutorials. And like we always talk about this every episode is like research.
Oh, 100%.
Like research. Like
the cosplay that I'm planning now for the next con, I kind of want to say what it is, but I also don't want to. Because
I kind of want you to say what it is, but I also
later.
like don't want you to because I want to be surprised as well. We'll talk about it after.
I don't think a lot of people will know what it is, if I'm honest. It's more just like a costume that I think is actually stunning and I just need to wear it.
Okay.
But the fabrics are so hard to find.
Uh-oh.
And the patterns are really hard to find because it's from 1890s. The actual costume, like the musical is set in the 1890s. So the costume itself is like I want it to be quite accurate.
Yeah.
So finding the pattern is being really difficult. I've been researching for the past 2 weeks and I still haven't found fabric. I found the patterns, but the fabric's bloody hard to find. So you got to do as much research as you can.
No, I find that as well. Like even, this is another thing as well. Like when starting out especially, don't put so much pressure on yourself to make it 100% screen accurate.
No, I just do that because I'm dumb.
Yeah.
But like
but
when
also
you're starting
you've been doing this quite a while now.
Yeah.
So like it's okay to get particular, especially when they mean a lot to you.
Yeah, exactly. So even if you can't find the right thing, like that's okay.
It's okay.
Or I hope people didn't think I was saying you have to do that. That's just me because
No.
Yeah, no.
I'm just reiterating that you don't have to.
You don't have to do that. No way.
Everyone's different. Like I try and make mine as accurate as possible as well, but like sometimes you just can't. Like by the time limit and stuff like that as well. So just do whatever you need to.
Well, I mean, we did a cosplay. We have like a group Instagram. We don't really use it, but we like of the group of us. It's called Knife Wielding Crabs. Because when we did Hamilton, we did the competition and we were like, oh no, we don't have a name, blah, blah, blah. And there was like a meme of a knife holding a crab holding a knife. Yeah. And we were like, oh, Knife Wielding Crabs, that's our name. And then we like made an Instagram because we did a bunch of group cosplays together. Yeah. And where was I going with this? Oh, yes. So we did our Riverdale cosplay.
Yes.
But then we did the dream sequence.
Right. Yes. I love that.
And my costume was not accurate at all. Yeah. The wig was the only thing that was accurate. The rest of the costume I wore a purple shirt that had the collar like what she had, but like my skirt wasn't right or my shirt wasn't right. I literally had to go op shopping because I just ran out of time. Yeah. And I got dragged for that on 4chan. And I was like, you know what, 4chan? You can just stay in your corner.
You can stay where you're at.
People were like, you look like trash and you didn't even try. And I was like, I ran out of time because I was making headers.
Like, guys.
I still looked like her.
Yeah.
I liked it.
Yeah, I like it too.
I was Veronica Lodge. Like, let me live my life.
Let me feel my oats and get over it. Like.
Yeah, so it's like, don't listen to people like that. If you want to dress up as someone and you are totally like happy with what you've got, just be proud of what you've got and go by that and take everything as a learning experience too.
Exactly. And always like, you can compare yourself, but don't do it too seriously. Like, don't do it seriously.
I think the other thing that needs to be thought about is the social side of it. The social side of cosplay is quite. I think you just need to be prepared that it's very busy if you're like going to go to a con and cosplay. But
yeah, like I literally just migrate from group to group. Yeah. Because like I kind of go on my own now and just kind of migrate. Unless I legitimately have plans to go with someone or something like that. Like
I think it's a really great way to make new friends. Like I've made some really great friends out of cosplay.
Hey, that's me.
It's a really great way to make friends. So I think it's also a great way to put yourself out there.
With it. Yeah. Like that's the whole point. If you like someone's costume, go up and tell them.
Honestly, I can tell you it will make their day.
Yeah, it does. Like legitimately.
Just go and tell them.
Yeah, just go tell them. Go talk to them.
And if you're feeling yourself, like feel yourself. Like, live your best life.
Like, definitely enjoy it. In saying that, we only have about another 10 minutes left, unfortunately. This has gone so quickly.
I know.
But we have a few comments in the chat that have just been sent. So, Sani Wolf, did you see the Soul Eater group on Sunday at Gold Nova? Because they looked amazing. No, I did not.
I wish.
Well, you weren't there, but you're there. Like wishing you were now.
I love Soul Eater and I will stand by that. And I love seeing Soul Eater groups because that was my first ever cosplay.
So, no, we did not, but that sounds amazing. And then
send us pictures.
We had from Scramble Pistols Network, Adam Savage's Test YouTube channel is great for little tips and tricks for costumes. So
Adam Savage's Tested. Is that what it is?
Adam Savage's Tested YouTube channel. So it's like the guy from Mythbusters.
Oh, Oh,
because he cosplays and he makes costumes and stuff. Yeah.
Well, that's amazing.
Well, now you need to go check this out.
Well, I will.
Yeah. So check him out as well. And we just still have Twerk and Gherkin kind of
What'd she
trolling
say?
us. She's like, accurate or nothing, laughing my ass off. And I'm like, fuck you.
She's just joking.
Love you. She is kidding. She's kidding. I hope. No, she is. She's definitely kidding. But she's also just trolling us because she knows that we'll react.
She knows.
You know what, Dejani? We're going to do a Descendants group cosplay and you can't stop us.
Oh, I don't know anymore. I'm kidding. I don't know. I'm kidding.
But yeah, so we have 10 minutes left.
Yeah.
I think we should move on to shout out of the week.
Yeah.
So again, it is tradition here that we shout out a cosplayer.
Am I allowed to do 2 people?
Yeah, of course you can.
Is that okay?
I don't have rules.
Okay. Well, the first one. Wait, do you have anything else to say before I go?
No, you can.
Do you have anyone to shout out?
I want to shout out bombshellxbarbie, who is our current guest on the show.
Hello, everybody.
Pretty much me bringing in my guests is my shout outs.
Oh.
Because I bring in people that I actually like admire and like their costumes. And
can we just talk about how amazing and kind this person is?
Okay, shut up. Do your shout out.
No. Drove an hour out of the way to pick me up because I can't drive and bring me here. Like, that is the nicest
Why we
thing.
were late, I'm sorry.
Anyway, I just wanted to say thank you for that because I've had
You're
a
welcome.
really good time.
I've really had a nice time having you on the show.
Stop it. Okay, so my first shout out is...
Moving on.
My first shout out is obviously Gigi the Snail. You know.
I love Gigi the Snail.
Gigi is incredible and I absolutely... just love them to death.
So I saw them at Golden Over and I didn't even recognize them. So now I feel like I was kind of an asshole. Sorry, Gigi.
No, just just so incredible with sewing. And I really admire like the detail that's put in. They actually made my shirt, my Bombshell Wonder Woman shirt for me.
Awesome.
So that was really nice.
Yeah.
And I just like they're my family and like always like Twerk and Gherkin, like we're all a family, and so I wanted to give her a shout out and be like, you're the best and I miss you. I haven't seen you
Love
in so
you,
long.
Gigi.
And my second person is their name has changed. Prince D Cosplay.
Prince D Cosplay.
Prince D Cosplay. So
I don't actually know who this is.
Really?
I don't think so. So I'm going to have to go
please
check this out.
Probably hands down one of the kindest people I've ever met on the planet. Their name is Des, and they do a lot of the Joker.
Oh, right. Okay.
Most incredible Joker I've ever seen.
Wow.
And I just absolutely love it. And also recently Spider-Man at Gold Nova, and that was great. And they're
No wonder I didn't see him at Gold Nova.
There's so many.
Too many Spider-Mans.
So many Spider-Mans. But they're starting to like get into making their own costumes and everything like that, and it's really nice to see because you know they have a lot of passion. So I wanted to give them a shout out too, so that everybody can go and see their amazing work.
And also someone else that is starting out as well.
Yeah.
So like we all kind of.
Well, they've been cosplaying for a while, but this is like now they're starting to do competitions, stuff like that. So I think it's really nice to give them a shout out so that people can go check out their work.
Yeah, definitely. Appreciate the cosplayers around you.
Yeah, and they're all such lovely people. Yeah, for sure.
Oh, I like that because also at the end of every like 4 episodes, what we do is we grab a photo from each profile that's been shouted out in the last 4 episodes and link them all in our Instagram.
I saw.
so
Well,
that
I
we
mean,
can-
because
You
I
in
saw
it.
that and I was shocked, and I was like,
Yeah. So like we do that so that we can, because that's what we're here for. We're here to support the cosplay community and make you guys feel like it's a community for anyone, no matter your level of like where you're at.
100%.
Like I wouldn't say that I'm the best cosplayer, but I wouldn't say I'm like starting out still, but like I'm in the middle there.
Yeah.
And it's the same with like
I would say I'm
Brie.
probably in the middle.
in the middle. Like everyone's got different talents, everyone's got different levels. As to
My
where they're
favorite
at.
thing. Okay, I know we have like not much time, but my favorite thing that ever happened was Tash Twerk and Gherkin was doing. She was a guest at Comic Con end of last year.
Yes, she was.
And they did she did a panel with another cosplayer on group cosplays, and I know she's watching, so I'm going to bring this up. She said she was talking about who brings what to the group, and she was just like, you know, I do this, and like I'm good with sewing, and I don't remember exactly what she said. And then she said, oh, and Gigi is really good with sewing and stuff like that.
Where
and
is
she
this
goes,
going?
and Maddie brings the vibe.
Hey, that's important too.
I do bring the vibe, and I'm going to take that on the chin. I want a shirt that says, and I bring the vibe, because I'm not the best.
Do you want to know something funny though? Is that Gigi and Twerkin can make that shirt for you?
They can, because they're amazing sewers. No, I'm not coming for them. I'm genuinely saying, like, you can
Except
bring the
for you,
vibe.
Twerkin, we're coming for you.
You can bring the vibe, and I'm proud to wear that, because I do struggle still to this day. And please don't
That's
think.
the whole thing. It's always learning. Like, if you're not continuously learning in cosplay and you're not continuously pushing yourself slightly more, are you actually cosplaying? Like,
So if you really genuinely want to cosplay,
just start.
do it. Just literally do it. I know people that like literally just get a t-shirt they own, and like they'll draw the logo that needs to be on it, or they'll use cardboard, or they'll just use paper. Like, it's great.
The first time I had to sew, I was actually, it was a terrible story, and I know we're running out of time, but I was guesting at Bundy Pop, and I had a costume lined up by the people that were making it, because I actually have like it's a Hello cosplay from Thor Ragnarok, and it's actually being commissioned. Like,
oh my god! Oh my god!
Yeah, let's just say it's taking about 1.5 years to actually get produced, but it was meant to be ready by Bundaberg, that I guess that nearly 1 year ago now. And anywho, anyway, they told me, like, I was messaging them consistently. I'm like, hey, just wondering how long? I haven't even tried it on yet. Like, can we please get this organized? And then they were like, oh, we don't think it's going to be ready in time. Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yeah, sure, no worries, what else? So I had a week to create a brand new costume to guest at an event, and I was like, okay, I'm just going to try and make something. So it was the Homecoming Spider-Man outfit, and I thought I would never cosplay Spider-Man.
Yeah.
But I was like, let's make something really easy.
Yeah.
And I'd just gotten my sewing machine. So I had no idea how to sew. So what I did was I went live on my Instagram, and someone actually, like, I had people watching that were actually telling me how to do it.
Oh, that's
while
so
I was
sweet.
Live. Yeah. It was amazing. So I had, I'm going to shout her out because she's absolutely amazing. Her name is Vitani.
Yeah.
She's from Cairns.
Yeah.
She was just here for Gold Coast.
I'm going to follow her.
Yeah, she's amazing. She actually went live with my live, like on the same live,
show you how to do
and was drawing up patterns for me and
Oh
showing
my
me how
God.
to actually like make it all.
See, that is what the community should be.
That's when I sit there and I'm like, oh, this is how blessed I am to know people in the community, because I had no clue what I was doing. I'm about to guest at a convention where I have to kind of look professional, and I have no clue. Like, I don't know how to sew. My like most extent is literally hot glue gun. Like, that's how much I know to do. So yeah, she went live with me, was teaching me how to do it live while she's in Cairns and I'm in Brisbane at like 2:00 in the morning. Like, it was crazy.
What a
but
queen.
Like, what a lovely
Amazing.
person. Yeah. So like, there are those people that will do that for you that don't even know you.
No.
Like, I had not even met her yet. And then we met at, it was Supernova Brisbane. And so I'm like, I'm so glad to have finally met. And now I meet them at every con that I go to. Cause
Amazing.
yeah, but that's where this community can
That
go.
touched my heart.
It's
Aw,
so beautiful
that's so
though.
sweet.
Like, yeah. On that note, I think that's the end of an episode. I just want to say a massive thank you to joining me again. Like, I've loved having you.
Thanks.
We keep doing this and
Thank
I
you
love it.
Yeah, thank you for having me. It was really exciting.
Always. You're always welcome back as well.
Always wanted to be on a podcast.
And now you are.
I'm sorry for everybody watching. I ramble, so who knows what this is going to turn out to be like.
Literally, our entire podcast is literally half the time we start with a topic and then we just ramble off onto like nonsense, and then we're like, oh, read it back.
I do want to just say before I go, if you're ever at a convention and you see me, please come say hi and give me a hug, because I like hugs.
Yep.
And I like meeting new people. And I want to see your costumes all the time. Please send me photos.
Yeah.
Also, I wasn't at Gold Nova, so if you could please, anybody watching this, if you were there, please send me a photo on Instagram of your costumes, because I want to see.
All right. And on that note, I guess I should say that this is Bellamy Cosplay signing off for episode 8. Yeah. We'll see you next week for episode 9. And you are? This is where you shout yourself out.
Okay. And I am Bombshell Barbie, signing off.
Signing off.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Have a lovely day. Bye.